Okay, so good morning, all of you. Uh, in the last lecture itself, we have started with the concept of finite automata. So, can anyone tell me what is finite automata? Yes. In the last lecture itself, we have started with the concept of finite automata. So, what is finite automata? Hello, guys. We have solved two problems also. Okay, so let us revise the concept once again. We have started with the finite automata, and the finite automata is basically it is a machine which has finite number of states. Okay, finite automata is a machine which has finite number of states, and some states are accepting states and some states are the rejecting states. At any time your finite automata can be in any one of the state only. Okay, it reads one character at a time. Then the finite automata, it provides the simplest model of a computing device. So here basically what we are doing, we are designing a computational model here. So we are going to design the finite automata. Finite automata is implemented by the finite state machine. Okay, what is a finite state machine? Finite state machine is used for all the programs which has some finite number of functions, and that finite state machine do not have memory to store the intermediate results. Okay, so this is a finite state machine, and the finite automata that we are designing will be implemented by the finite state machine. Okay, so this is the finite automata. Then in the last lecture we have seen the definition of finite automata. Let us revise this definition in 2 minutes. So finite automata has a 5-tuple representation. That 5-tuple representation contains, consider here M is the finite automata, and M is represented by the finite by these 5 tuples. First is Q, where Q is the finite set of states. Q can have Q0, Q1, Q2, and so on, these many number of states. So Q is a finite set of states. Okay, this sigma is known as the alphabet, finite set of alphabets. Any number of alphabets can be used in a language to design a finite automata. These alphabets contain different symbols. We have already seen the definition of alphabet and symbols. Okay, then next is delta. This delta is known as the state transition function, using which the finite automata processes the given string. Okay, this state transition function delta is represented as, delta is given as q is the number of finite state into alphabet, any input symbol from the given alphabet. When it is given as an input to any state from the finite set of states, it transits to any one next state. Okay, it transits to any one next state. When it transits to any one next state, then it is known as a DFA. If it transits to more than one next state, then it is known as the NFA, that is non-deterministic finite automata. Okay, then next is Q0. Q0 is the start state or the initial state for the finite automata. Capital F is the final state or accepting state for that particular finite automata. Okay, this is the definition of finite automata. Finite automata can be of two types: deterministic and non-deterministic finite automata. So deterministic finite automata we just discussed. I'll repeat it once again. Now we are discussing the problems for deterministic finite automata. So deterministic finite automata is basically when any input symbol from the given set of alphabet is given as an input to any state. Okay, to any state from the finite set of states, it transits to one next state. Okay, it transits to only one next state. That is known as the deterministic finite automata. And non-deterministic is when these states are multiple. Okay, now here regarding final state, remember one more point, that your finite automata can have multiple finite states, because what is given here, set of final states is the proper subset of Q. F is the proper subset of Q. So you can have multiple number of final states in your finite automata. Got it? This is the definition of finite automata. Then we have seen some of the problems. I don't think there is any need to revise these problems. Okay, so these are the two problems that we have seen. I'll share the content with you all once the first unit is completed. Okay, please remember, I'm getting messages from the students to share the notes of TOC. I'll definitely share the notes of TOC, but I request all of you to please note down the things that we are discussing in the lecture. And as I am solving the problems with you all, you are also expected to solve the problems with me for better understanding, so that while solving at runtime, if you have any problem while solving on your own, then we can discuss it here itself in the lecture. Okay, so please take a notebook and pen with you always whenever we are starting the lecture. So this is the problem that we have solved in the last lecture. Here the language was given to you, and for this particular language you were expected to design a DFA, right? You were expected to design a DFA for this particular language. So what we have done, first of all, we have understood the language. First of all, clearly the language states that this language contains the string W such that W is of even length and it begins with 0, 1. Okay, W is of even length and it begins with a 0, 1. So we have listed down all the possible strings that starts with 0, 1 and which are of equal length. These are just sample strings that we have designed here. For these sample strings, we have designed the DFA. So this DFA is represented in the form of this state transition diagram. Okay, this is the state transition diagram which contains the accepting states as well as rejecting states. All these states, okay, these are the rejecting states, and only one state, which is the final state, which is represented with a double circle, is the accepting state only. So if your string ends at Q2, if your string ends at the state Q2, then and then only your string is accepted. That's why this final state is known as the accepting state. If any of the string given as an input, if it ends at any string other than if it ends at any other state other than Q2, then that particular string will be rejected. Okay, so for this particular DFA, you are expected to write the transition functions. Okay, and you are expected to design the transition table. We have discussed till now in the last lecture. Now for today, we are going to start with the new point. Okay, today we are going to start with acceptability of a string, acceptability of a string by finite automata. Okay, acceptability of a string by finite automata. See, this is very important to understand the acceptability of a string, okay, by finite automata. So I'm directly going to start with the problem. I hope everyone is having their notebook and pen with them. Please note down the problem statement along with me and start solving that problem along with me. Okay, so the first problem statement given to us is whether you have to check whether the given string is acceptable by the DFA which is shown below. Okay, whether the given string is accepted by the DFA which is shown below. Now W is represented as a string. So the string given to us is W is equals to 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116 0 1. Okay, 0 1 1 1 0 1. This is the string given to us. I'm drawing the DFA. Please draw the DFA with me. Okay, Q0 is the start state. When 0 is given as an input, then it transits to Q1. Then when 1 is given as an input, it transits to Q2, but Q2 is the final state. And then either 0 or 1, anything given as an input, it transits to Q3, and 0 comma 1, it transits to Q1. I think this is the same DFA that we have discussed for the last problem. Okay, if 1 is given as an input, it transits to Q4. If 0 is given as an input, it transits to Q4, and Q4 has their own inputs as a self loop, that is 0 and 1. It means that this Q4 is defined as a dead state. Just remember this. Okay, this Q4 is defined as a dead state. Have you understood the problem statement? The problem statement given to us is one string is given to us. This is the string which is given to us, and we have to check the acceptability of this string over this DFA. DFA is also given to us. Only what we have to check, whether this string is acceptable by this particular DFA or not. That we have to check. Okay, so how to check? Using the transition functions directly, we are going to check. Solution to this problem is, अब क्या करेंगे, डायरेक्टली ट्रांजिशन फंक्शन लिखना है. ओके, डेल्टा ऑफ ट्रांजिशन फंक्शन ऑलवेज स्टार्ट्स विद द start state, okay, which is Q0. Delta of Q0, at Q0 here, what we have a whole string as an input. This is the string given to us as input. Okay, so whole string is given as an input at Q0, 0 1 1. Yes, 0 1 1 0 1. This is the string given to us as an input. Now this FA will process this string one by one. Okay, we have seen the working of FA. How the FA works, there is a tape like structure. All the tape is divided into different cell, so it processes one character from the string at a time. Its head points to the first character of the string. So let's say that this arrow is the head pointer. It points to the first character. So our DFA will read the first 0 being in the state Q0. Okay, अब DFA में देख के बताओ कि if 0 is given at Q0, to which next state it transits to? To which next
Q1.
state?
Q1.
It transits to Q1. So delta of Q1 comma, it being 0, we have given 0 as an input to the state Q0. So 0 Q0 पे input देने के बाद वो Q1 पे transit होता है. That's why our next state is Q1. And here, what is the string that is remaining? Remaining string हमें यहाँ पे लिखना है. 0 तो process हो गया, right? 0 process हो गया. So remaining string is 1 1 1 0 1, and now the head points to this first one because 0 is processed. Okay, now next, this 11101 is given as an input to Q1. Now 1 is given as an input to Q1. To which next state it transits to?
Q2.
Yes, Q2. Q2 comma, bolo string bolo aage. Remaining string is? Tell me fast. Acceptance ही check कर.
1101.
Yes.
101.
1101, and head points to this first one. Next, now at Q2, okay, at Q2 again 1 is given as an input. What is the next state?
Q3.
Yes, correct, Q3. And the remaining string is? Remaining
101.
string is 101, correct. And head points to this one now. At Q3, 1 is given as an input. Now it transits to?
Q2.
Yes, Q2. And the remaining string is 01. Head points to 0 now. Now when 0 is given as an input to Q2, it transits to?
Q3.
Q3. Correct. It again transits to Q3, comma. Remaining string is 1. Head points to 1 now. Next, when 1 is given as an input to Q3, it transits to?
Q2.
Q2.
Correct. Delta of Q2. And now here, as last one is processed, we have a null at the end because our string ends here, right? So what is the final state we are getting? This Q2 is the final state that we are getting. Now what we have to check? Q2 अगर हमारी final state है तो whether Q2 is accepting or rejecting state? Q2 is accepting state because Q2
Accepting.
yes, Q2 is our final state. It means that this string is accepted by the given DFA. Okay, if Q2 is the final state, therefore we can conclude that whatever string is given to us is accepted by the given DFA. Is it clear to you all? Is this?
Ma'am.
Yes. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we will start with the next problem. Same acceptance का ही एक problem लेंगे. But we will start with the next problem. Do you have any doubt till now? Okay, fine. I think you don't have any doubt. Next problem. Okay, what is the next problem given to us? Next problem is, consider, please note down the problem. Consider the transition function delta, which is given in the table, for some DFA, So a table is given to us. Please note down the table that is given to us. States at this side, and the input alphabets and the input symbols are given as 0 and 1. What are the states given? The states given are Q0 being the start state, Q1, then Q2 and Q3. These are the 4 states given to us. Then in the transition function, Q2, Q1, Q3, Q0, Q0, Q3 and Q1, Q2. Okay, this is the transition function given to us. Here Q0 is a start state as well as star is also given here. Q0 is only the final state. Okay, Q0 is the start state as well as Q0 is only the final state. So this is the transition table given to us, and the problem statement is check whether the input string 110101 is accepted by the given DFA. Okay, check whether the input string 110101 is accepted by the given DFA. Have you understood the problem statement? DFA is given to us, but DFA is given to us in the form of state transition table. Okay, so let's check whether the string is accepted or not. We can check it with the help of same transition function. We are directly going to write the transition function delta. Initial state is given to us as Q0. Directly write this string which is given to us here, which is 1101 and 01, and the head points to 1. Okay, now tell me, here the whole string is given as an input to the state Q0. So head points to the first character. 1 is given as an input to state Q0. It transits to, when 1 is given as an input to Q0, it transits to
Q1.
It transits to Q1. So the remaining string is 10101. Now the head points to next one. Next, 1 is given as an input to Q1.
Q0.
Yes, it transits to Q0. Remaining string is 0101. Next, our head points to next 0. Okay, so head points to next 0. Now 0 is given as an input to the state Q0. Next state is
Q2.
Q2, correct. Q2. Now the remaining string is 101. Head points to the next 1. 1 is given as an input to Q2.
Q3.
It transits to Q3, Q3, comma, 01. Head points to 0. Delta of next 0 is given as an input to Q3. Now next state is
Q1.
Q1, comma 1. Head points to 1. Now 1 is given as an input to Q1. 1 is given as an input to Q1.
Q0.
Yes, it goes to Q0, comma. Now the string ends. So the remaining string is null. You can write it as phi or you can represent it as epsilon. Okay. Now the final state that we have got here is Q0. Whether Q0 is accepting state or rejecting state?
Accepting state.
Yes, Q0 is the accepting state. So Q0 being the final state, we can conclude that the given string is accepted by the given DFA. Okay, given string is accepted by the given DFA. This is how to check the acceptance of string. This is very important to understand the acceptance of string because whenever you are designing the DFAs, DFA डिजाइन करने के बाद आप अपना आंसर खुद भी चेक कर सकते हो because from the language given to you, you can understand what type of language is given. You can write the sample strings, some 3 to 4 sample strings for that particular language. If those strings are accepted by the DFA, best case, worst case, and average case strings nikalo. If those strings are accepted by the given DFA, it means whatever DFA that you have drawn, it is correct. See, in this subject we cannot state कि आपको कौन से type का problem आएगा. Okay, हम ये state नहीं कर सकते. Any type of language will be given to you to design the DFAs. So you have to check your answer whether the DFA that you have drawn it is correct or not. Okay, any doubt till now? Any doubt till now? Otherwise, we are going to start with the next some different types of problems for designing the DFA. Is it okay? Should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'm again repeating. If after some time the meeting ends, okay, because as after 40 minutes the meeting ends, but the lecture is still there till 12. So all are requested to join the same link. ठीक है, लास्ट टाइम के जैसे सेम लिंक को फिर से ज्वाइन करना है. वी आर गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू टिल 12. ओके, now we will start with the next problem. Okay, yes, so the next problem statement given to us is design a DFA which checks whether the given binary number is even. Okay, design a DFA which checks whether the given binary number is even. अब आप लोग बताओ मुझे इसका सॉल्यूशन क्या हो सकता है. हाउ टू चेक वेदर अ बाइनरी नंबर इज इवन. नाउ फ्रॉम द गिवन प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट एक चीज तो क्लियर है that here binary number is mentioned. Binary number is mentioned, it means that the alphabet that is given to us for the problem is 0 and 1, right? Alphabet given to us for this particular problem is 0 and 1 because binary number पे ही check करना है. And the language given to us is L is equals to, हम लिख सकते हैं same format में, the language contains the string W such that W is a string of zeros and ones and it is an even number. Okay, तो बोलो कैसे चेक करेंगे. बाइनरी नंबर जो गिवन है वो इवन है या नहीं है। एक इवन का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, एक ऑड का एग्जांपल लेते हैं। कैन एनीवन टेल? Yes.
For even numbers, the last digit should be 0.
Yes, for even number, the last digit should be 0. And if the number is odd, then the last digit should be 1 every time. Okay. For example, 2 digit hai. Okay. 2. So if 2 is the 2 के लिए binary representation कैसे लिखते हैं हम? 1 and 0. Okay, 1 and 0. So here also we have a 0 at the end, and 2 is even. So this is the representation of even number. 3 के लिए represent करेंगे तो 3 के लिए binary representation है 1 1. Last digit is 1. So this is odd. 4 के लिए represent करेंगे तो 1 0 0. Again last digit is 0. So this is again even. So what is our task? What is our task? हमें सिर्फ ये चेक करना है that whatever string is given to you, whether the string ends with 0 or not, right? इसी के लिए DFA डिजाइन करना है ना. If the string ends with 0, it will automatically be an even number. If the string ends with 1, it will automatically be an odd number, right? So let's design the DFA now. Let's consider that Q0 is the start state. See, I'll finish the problem. Otherwise, our meeting will end in almost 8-9 minutes. Okay. Q0 is defined as the start state. So, सबसे पहले 0 भी input दे सकते हैं Q0 को और 1, because your string can start with 0 as well as your string can start with 1. So, if your string starts with 0, where it should go? If your string starts with 1, where it should go? These are the two possibilities. If your string starts with 0, it should go to Q2. And if the number is 0 only, अगर सिर्फ 0 है तो भी एक्सेप्ट होना चाहिए, राइट? बिकॉज द स्ट्रिंग एंड्स विद 0, स्टार्ट एंड एंड विद 0, तो ये जो मिनिमम स्ट्रिंग है ये भी एक्सेप्ट होनी चाहिए. सो वी कैन मेक दिस Q2 एज द फाइनल स्टेट, बिकॉज एट द एंड व्हाट we want the string to end with 0. So your string can be only 0. That should also be accepted, right? Now what if your string starts with 1? If your string starts with 1, it should go to one more state, and after 1 there should be a one more 0 which should lead to Q2, because Q2 is our final state. So final state should be the accepting state. Or accept कब होना चाहिए? When the string ends with 0. So if this has a 0 as an input at Q2 and then it ends at Q2, this will be accepting string. So 1 0 accept होना चाहिए, but 1 1 accept नहीं होना चाहिए. तो 1 यहाँ पे जाएगा ही नहीं, राइट? Q2 पे 1 जाएगा ही नहीं. अगर 1 के बाद फिर से 1 आया, there will be a self loop till it gets a 0. जब तक इसको 0 नहीं मिलता ये accepting state तक जाएगा ही नहीं, राइट? Now if we have a 1 0 1 0 स्ट्रिंग, अगर 1 0 1 0 है तो 1 0 तो एक्सेप्ट हो गई. अब 1 0 के बाद फिर से 1 0 आया तो भी एक्सेप्ट होना चाहिए, बिकॉज द स्ट्रिंग एंड्स विद 0 एंड इट इज एन इवन नंबर, राइट? सो Q2 के बाद इस 0 के बाद भी अगर 1 आया, सो लेट्स गिव दिस 1 टू Q1, एंड अगेन इफ इट विल हैव अ 0, नाउ दिस स्ट्रिंग विल आल्सो बी एक्सेप्टेड, करेक्ट? अब इस 0 के बाद सपोज 1 0 0 जैसे हमारा 4 का रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, ओके? 1 0 0, इसके बाद 0 भी हो सकता है 1 भी हो सकता है. अगर 1 आया तो वो Q1 पे जाएगा, क्योंकि योर स्ट्रिंग कैन नॉट एंड विद 1 बट इट कैन एंड विद 0. 0 के बाद फिर से 0 आया तो वो एक्सेप्टिंग स्टेट पे ही होना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाई वी विल ऐड अ सेल्फ लूप एट 0. इज एनी अदर थिंग रिमेनिंग? अब यहाँ पे स्ट्रिंग्स एक्सेप्ट करके देखो ये पर्टिकुलर DFA में. Have you understood how we have designed the DFA?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So can you check the acceptance of number 1000? Will this number be accepted by the given DFA?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
this will be accepted because this is representation for 8. 8 के लिए representation है, right? So this number will be accepted because this is even and it ends with a 0. Okay, so this is one problem, one type of problem which may be asked to you in examination. Do you have any doubt till now? If you have any doubt, you can ask. See, at the end, I'm going to scan all these notes, whatever I'm writing here in the lecture. उसका एक book ही maintain किया है मैंने. So I'll scan all these notes and I'll share these notes with you all. Okay, I'm going to share the notes with you all, but after the completion of first unit ही share करूँगी, because till our first unit goes on, all the notes will go on. And as you all are aware that for your batch, the syllabus of third year is changed from this time. Okay, so last time के notes में कुछ ऐसे भी topics है जो आपको syllabus में नहीं है, and there are some topics which are newly introduced in many of the units. There are some topics, there are some algorithms, there are some theories which are newly introduced here. So according to the flow of the syllabus given to you, according to the new 2019 course which is applicable for you all, we are going to discuss. Okay, we are going to discuss here in the lecture, and accordingly these live lecture notes that I am taking and I am preparing here in the lecture itself, I'll share these notes with you all after the completion of unit 1. Till then, if you want the notes, please make a habit of noting it down. It is a very good practice to maintain a notebook and to solve the problems along with me. अब इसके बाद वाले आज हम जो भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे ना, यू हैव टू टेल मी द लॉजिक हाउ टू इम्प्लीमेंट ऑल दोज प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, सो till now, is there any problem? Is there any problem till now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now we will continue with the next problem, but I think only 3 minutes are remaining. So I request everyone to please leave this meeting and join once again, because what will happen, we will start a problem, in between the meeting will end. Okay,